There are some of you watching this video right now who are very self-motivated. You're very driven. You're very disciplined. You have ambitions, you have goals, and you're working toward them. You're striving, you're driving. And your friends would say that you're the person who's going to get it done. You're the person who seems to have something to show for it. But inevitably, what happens with a lot of people is that despite the fact that they might be like this, they somehow fall off along the way. They notice that the other people that are just like them may be having an easier time of it. Their path seems to be a little bit clearer. They seem to be having an easier time of it. And they look at their own conditions and realize that the environment, the weather, so to speak, in which they are working is oxygen deprived. They have a hard time even breathing and catching their breath in what they're doing. And they seem to think that the terrain that they're traveling is rocky and rough. And they wonder if what they're even doing is worth it. If maybe this is a sign that they should be doing something else. But I want to say to you, before you give up on whatever it is you're doing, whatever it is you're trying to achieve, whatever it is you've always wanted to do, before you give up on that, consider this. Consider the possibility that the fact that you're on such rough terrain, the fact that you're having such a hard time, might be the very thing that you should be doing. It might be the very thing that's going to save you. It might be the very thing that helps you to be a more seasoned competitor in the event that you ever do arrive. And here's the reason why. Here's the reason why I say this, because there's an article back in 1939 in Time magazine that described something that was going on in China. See, Japan was trying to overthrow China and occupying much of it. The Chinese were displaying much resistance with great success, and but also they were suffering a lot of casualties. And so here's something that took place. Here's the article that I read that I want you to think about. It said there are only two airlines in the world which cancel flights when the weather is too good. They are both in China, and the reason for their idiosyncrasy is that their courses lie over Japanese-held territory, and Japanese aviators like to shoot down any Chinese plane in sight. Each line has had one plane shot down, several wrecked on the ground, many chased by Japanese. 14 passengers have been killed. The pilots, therefore, fly mostly at night, usually in filthy weather and over treacherous terrains. Despite these harrowing conditions, they've had no serious accidents. So consider this. Consider this. You might think that someone's out to get you, right? Because you're having such a rough time of it. You can't figure out why you're flying in the dark, why you're flying in such filthy weather on your way to your destination, why the terrain seems so treacherous when everybody else seems to be having a much easier time. Well, you might be in a war zone. You might be in a war zone, and maybe someone's not trying to hurt you. Maybe someone's not trying to give you a hard time. Maybe he's just trying to help you. Maybe he's just trying to save you from whatever it is that's out there. Sometimes the primrose path is lined with booby traps, mines, and snipers. And you need to take the night flight. You need to take the path less traveled, the treacherous terrain, because that's what's going to save you, because that's what you need at that time. It won't always be that way. Sunny days are ahead. And one thing that's for sure is that nothing is ever permanent. So hang tight, hang tough, keep on going, don't give up. And just understand that the climate that you're operating in is not an indicator that you're doing the wrong thing, and that you need to be considering other options. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that what you're doing is the right thing. I don't know. That's for you to suss out. But just keep in mind that you don't want to give up so easily. Consider this as one of your options, that maybe this is just the right thing for you right now. I hope that's helped, guys. Have a great day. If you've liked this video, please hit the thumbs up. Share it. with others on social media, on any kind of account that you might have, and subscribe if you haven't already. All right, I'll catch you in the next one.